I have something for you today that is going to completely transform your life. In reality, not just in theory. Consider the current challenges, patterns, and potential that you're struggling with. Discovering the secrets of your hidden personality is crucial to self-awareness. See Carl Jung's discovery that human beings are governed by 4 primary archetypes. First up is the persona, the mask. You present to the world your incarnation that conforms to established conventions. Your anima or animus, which are the feminine and masculine energies, drive your creativity, emotions, and soul-wide connections. Have you ever wondered if the mask holds more power than what you've been trying to achieve in your life? The shadow, your hidden fears, desires, and untapped potential embodied in every area of your being. You've been advised to overlook the negative side of this. It's the solution to all your lifelong desires. We have also incorporated a hero, striving to triumph over life's obstacles. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to identity shift using Carl Jung's concept of shadow work. Don't be part of the 99% who skip valuable knowledge. Stay tuned until the end of the video for better results in your real life. Let's begin. To comprehend shadow work and its workings, we must first understand the various facets of our minds that are most superficial. We are aware of the conscious mind, and you are cognizant every day. Approximately 95% of brain activity occurs outside of conscious awareness, meaning that many daily actions and decisions are automated by the subconscious mind. This includes habitual behaviors like brushing teeth or driving a car, which we perform without active thought. Most people are completely unaware of what's happening with their unconscious mind. Their intuition is not trustworthy. We lose control of ourselves due to the shadow side that we suppress within our unconscious. Carl Jung's work focuses on the goal. The objective is to achieve complete unity with all of our parts: the hero, animus, anima, shadow, conscious, and egotistical. The importance of the shadow in this is undeniable. Most people have a fundamental misinterpretation of what the shadow is. Our perception has led us to believe that we are a part of the bigger picture. The first thing to understand is the concept of identity shifting. Often, individuals mistake identity changes for other people. Identity shifting is a concept that pertains to the act of initiating. Ultimately, it leads to possessing. Acting according to your higher self can place you in the top 5% of people, and shadow work is the key to making that happen. So, let's take a more practical approach and explore 5 shadow work techniques you can incorporate into your daily routine right now. Emotional reaction observation. Pay attention and memorize your emotional responses throughout the day. When you feel strong emotions like anger, irritation, or sadness, take a moment to reflect on what triggered these emotions. Ask yourself questions like, what specifically annoyed or upset me? Does this trigger remind me of past experiences? What does this reaction reveal about my own beliefs or traits? This exercise helps you identify disowned aspects of yourself that may be projected onto others. Journaling. Engage in daily journaling to express your thoughts and feelings freely. Use prompts to guide your writing, such as what traits do I dislike in others? When do I feel the most vulnerable? What judgments do I hold against myself? This practice encourages self-honesty and can reveal hidden emotions and beliefs related to your shadow self. Inner dialogue. Conduct an inner dialogue with your shadow self. Visualize a conversation with the parts of yourself that you typically suppress or deny. You can do this by imagining a person who triggers you and listing the traits you find annoying, role-playing as that person, and articulating those traits as if they were part of you. This technique helps bring awareness to aspects of yourself that you might be resisting or rejecting. Mindfulness meditation. Practice mindfulness meditation focused on shadow work. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and ground yourself with deep breaths. Bring to mind a shadow trait or past event you'd like to explore. Allow yourself to observe any emotions or thoughts that arise without judgment. This method fosters acceptance and understanding of your shadow aspects. Emotional inquiry. Engage in emotional inquiry by asking yourself about your feelings in various situations. Consider, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What belief is associated with this emotion? This practice helps you tune into your emotions and figure out their roots, which is essential for gaining a deeper understanding of yourself. If you're just beginning your shadow work journey, these exercises can be really helpful. They lay the groundwork for personal growth and a better grasp of who you really are. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a thick forest where the trees rise high, their branches so tangled together that they block most of the sunlight. This forest is like the hidden parts of you, the sides of yourself that you usually keep out of sight or try not to think about. Jung believed that just like sunlight creates shadows, our conscious minds push certain aspects of ourselves into the dark. In this hidden space lie our fears, insecurities, and even unrealized potential, just waiting for us to acknowledge them. Think of shadow work as a form of transformation. We transform the rough, unexamined parts of ourselves into something meaningful, like self-acceptance and personal growth. This journey can be tough and often requires us to confront uncomfortable truths. Yet, there's a deep sense of liberation that comes from recognizing our shadows. By embracing these hidden aspects, we can forge a more unified identity. In his Red Book, Carl Jung states, "The psychological rule says that when an inner situation is not made conscious, it happens outside, as fate. That is to say, when the individual remains undivided and does not become conscious of his inner opposite, the world must perforce act out the conflict and be torn into opposing halves." We can draw parallels between psychology and alchemy. Alchemists believed in turning lead into gold, a metaphor for personal transformation. Jung referred to this in his writings, drawing analogies between psychology and the alchemical process. Just as lead had to go through stages of purification to become gold, so too must we undergo psychological refinement through shadow work and identity shifting to reach our true potential. Neville Goddard spoke extensively about identity shifting. He taught that you are what you imagine yourself to be. Goddard's teachings align with the idea that shifting your self-concept is a powerful tool for manifestation. However, like Jung, Goddard also stressed that ignoring the deeper, darker aspects of the psyche leads to incomplete transformation. The true power lies in integrating both light and shadow, harmonizing conscious identity with unconscious forces. In practice, shadow work and identity shifting are like two sides of the same coin. Identity shifting focuses on who you aspire to be, while shadow work dives into who you are beneath the layers of conditioning. Both are essential for personal growth. Think of it like tending a garden. Identity shifting is planting new seeds, and shadow work is pulling up the weeds. One without the other leaves the garden either barren or overgrown. But when combined, they form a beautiful and well-maintained garden.